Hello, Amanda Kendall here with True Resolve Tax Professionals. Want to show you how to fill out a Form 12277. This is an application for withdrawal of a filed federal tax lien. This form is specific to taxpayers that are in a position with the IRS where they have met all requirements to have a federal tax lien withdrawn and not released. The difference in this is going to be that a withdrawn federal tax lien, you can submit the withdrawal notice to the credit bureaus and typically have them remove it off your credit report as if it was filed in error rather than just showing that it was paid. The main reason that I want to show this to you today is for taxpayers that owe less than $25,000 to the IRS and are on an installment agreement that meets the Streamlined Fresh Start initiatives that's going to pay off all accruals of the penalties and interest, including the tax bill, within a 5-year period. After making 3 monthly payments directly out of your bank account on a direct debit installment agreement, this can be submitted and you can have the lien withdrawn. Now I want to specify that those 3 monthly payments is not that you manually make 3 payments by sending them in by check or that you make the equivalent of 3 months payment in 1 month. It has to be 3 consecutive months pulled directly from your bank account by the IRS in order to qualify. So we are going to fill out this form and walk through how to fill it out together. So the initial part is just going to be the taxpayer name. So you're going to put that here, and then you're going to put your social security number in. If you have a representative, that would go in here. And then you would put in your address here. And just make sure that all this information is your current information so that they have it. You're going to put in your phone number so that if they have any questions, they can give you a call. And then right here on number 9, it's going to tell you to attach a copy of the Form 668Y. This is the actual federal tax lien if you have it available. If you don't have a copy, then they want you to provide the following information as far as the serial number, the date filed, and the recording office where it was filed. If you don't have access to your federal tax lien, you can go to your county courthouse and they can pull this up in their records, or you can sometimes pull it up online through their records search that way. So you'll want to fill in this information here. Then, moving on to number 10, the current status of the federal tax lien. If you are requesting this, it is typically going to be an open tax lien or an open tax lien. So that's typically the box you're going to check there. The way to know is if you have a federal tax lien that's been filed and it hasn't been released, then it is going to be an open lien. Then you're going to move down to 11 here and put in the reason for requesting the withdrawal on the tax lien here. Different reasons here. The notice of federal tax lien was filed prematurely or not in accordance with IRS procedures. This is going to require that you're able to prove that. It's not very often, honestly, that the IRS does not follow procedure in filing federal tax liens, so that's usually not the reason you're going to be able to get that here. The main option for the purposes I'm showing you today with the installment agreement is that we're going to enter into an installment agreement to satisfy the liability, and that the agreement did not provide for a federal tax lien to be filed, and that you're under a direct debit installment agreement. Other options here is that the withdrawal will facilitate collection of the tax. This can sometimes be a situation where you have employment, but with the federal tax lien in place, you could potentially lose your employment. I see this sometimes with taxpayers that may have high security clearance in their jobs, and that federal tax lien hinders their ability to further their career and produce more income. So if you can show that having this released will allow you a promotion or to obtain employment that will allow the tax to be paid, that's an option there. Or you can just put in that you believe that it's in the best interest of the taxpayer and government and explain why. For our purposes, for the installment agreement, this is typically the explanation that I put in here. It's very basic, it's very to the point, explains what we're needing and why the withdrawal is being requested. So that's a really easy explanation to be able to put into this form here for you. Once all that is filled out, you're going to sign this and date it, and this will get sent off to the IRS. Down here on page 2 of this form, when you pull this form up online, is the instructions on how to fill this out if you have any further questions, but it's pretty simple here. Right here is going to tell you where you will mail this application to, and what publication to pull up. I will put a link to the publication down below in the comments so that you have access to that link to get the address on where to send that to. I hope this was helpful on filling out this lien withdrawal form. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call my office at 720-319-8954. You can also look us up online at trueresolvetax.com. Again, my name is Amanda Kendall, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video today, and I hope you found it very helpful. Thank you.